Hey, this is a RIP, another one for Mr. Jerry Stiller. A great big loss to the comedic community. He died of natural causes at age 92. Now, I'm not really a big fan of Seinfeld, but I did see a few episodes that I thought were okay overall. I just didn't do it for me. But I did watch the ones where he was the dad, and those were hilarious. Um, Now, I didn't finish the series. As a matter of fact, now that the series is over, I like to compile things, so I'm going to compile it. King of Queens, where he played Frank Costanza, did an amazing job. He was freaking hilarious. Uh, I'm sorry, not Frank Costanza, Arthur Spooner. Frank Costanza is the one he was on with Seinfeld. He was Arthur Spooner on King of Queens. And he was with his wife, Anne Marie, until her passing in 2015. And I remember I did see a thing where he talked about how they met, which was adorable. She was still in silverware and convinced him to do it too, and they were there ever since. I actually know him also from Hairspray. He was big for that, and he was big in like the throughout his whole career. But in the 60s and stuff, it was good. He was on Ed Sullivan's show, and I did watch Ed Sullivan's show. I know some people are like, what? Yeah, I watch old TV a lot. I still think Dick Van Dyke is one of the greatest TV shows of all time. But anyway, it was him and his wife. They used to have an act where basically she was, I think, Irish Catholic, and he was Jewish, and they would have like these like arguments about things. It was very funny, and it was cute later because you hear about how she actually really hated the insulting, each other, but it worked for the comedy. But just because they loved each other that way, they were like, I wouldn't do that in real life. And with Ben Stiller, there was a quote from him saying he was a great dad, a great grandpa, and he just, all around awesome. All in my face. And there we go. Thank you, Wind. I think that was pretty cool. Also, too, he was the dad on Zoolander. And one of my favorite quotes that he said was, I love the idea of touching base with an audience. Sorry, police were looking at me. So, yeah. I think he was great. He had this amazing presence about him. The way he could raise his voice and everything, and it was just increasingly entertaining how he could deliver lines and how he could do things. So I think definitely comedy lost a big one, and Jerry Stiller, he was great. Go look up some of his old stuff. The guy is, him and his wife, comedic gold all the way. And just him as a whole, comedy legend. And I'm glad we got to spend the time we did. And it's funny, this guy, I think if I remember correctly, they were in the business for like 60 years. Like this dude, maybe longer. I didn't even look into that. But he's been around since the Ed Sullivan Show, and he's constantly been relevant throughout his entire career, all the way up into his 90s. Like, he never really fully retired. That's amazing. And he was so full of life. Like, you would see him even older, it was like this dude just was full of just life and comedy, and he just loved making people laugh. And I think that's a really cool thing. So join me in sending off a comedy legend. He had many quotes that were good, but I said my favorite one about the audience. And thanks for the laughs. Thanks for the time. Really do appreciate you. Have a safe journey, man. And thank you all for joining me in this RIP message. during these times. I know it's rough, and I try to give out as much love as I can. I may miss some, but I try. This is Geek Protagonist. Stay safe, stay healthy, say hi to your loved ones, and even the people you don't get to talk to all the time, because we're all very busy. But just a time out every now and again, just to say, hey, what's up, with a text, because the way things are, we don't know what's gonna happen. This is Geek Protagonist, and I'll see you. Hey, thank you for visiting my channel. This is the Geek Protagonist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, it'll really help me out in the channel if you actually share these videos. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that bell notification. Hit it, click. This way you won't miss any of my videos. Also, there's a thing on there that says personal and all. Hit the all. This way you'll get them every time for the notifications. I'm trying to, grow, trying to do commentary about what's going on. And I want to thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay real. This is the Geek Protagonist. I'm out, and I'll see you.